It's a very quirky show, but I had a good time with it. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about The Fable. It's a Hulu anime, 25 episodes. Each episode is probably like 30 minutes, a little bit shorter. Yes, you have to read the subtitles. Get over it. It's not that bad. We follow this character named Fable. He is a hitman. He's the best hitman out there. Early on, we see him do a job, and he works with this young lady. They are sitting with the boss, and the boss is like, I want you to take a break. And Fable, he doesn't really show a lot of personality in the beginning. He's like, what do you mean? And the boss is like, you're going to go move to this place and you're just going to chill for a whole year. Don't kill anybody. Don't get into any trouble. And I'm sending her with you. And they're like, what? Like, is something wrong? He's like, nah, I just want you to live, have a year to, be quote unquote normal. So they leave and they are now brother and sister. He takes the name Akira. She takes the name Yoko. The Yakuza group out there helps them, get an apartment and get set up. And now they have to be regular people. And he does not know how to be regular. He is a pro hitman. Yoko, on the other hand, she's like, she understands civilian life. She knows to go out and enjoy herself. She likes to do things like that. And he's just like, what do normal people do? So with each set of episodes, they're not like arcs, but it's like certain things start happening with the both of them. In the beginning, he's trying to be normal. He's like, okay, normal people, they get pets. So he goes and he gets like a pet parrot. They like, oh, normal people have jobs. So he goes and he finds like this job. And she's like, I'm not finding a job. And when he's doing anything, he's like, I need to be a pro. So early on, some members of the Yakuza group, they don't know exactly who he is. But one of them is suspicious. Like, I think that's the Fable guy. He's really good. And he's trying to like tempt him to come out and show his ability. And he sends people after him, after Akira, to like, try to rough him up a little bit, see what he does. And Akira is like, okay, I can't hurt anybody. So I have to get beat up like a pro. So he's like screaming in public and he's getting kicked in the face. And they're like, oh, he's kind of weak. And he's like, I did that like a pro. And then other times they're like chasing him and he's so fast and he has great endurance and he's running away from the guys and the guys are getting tired. He jumps off a bridge, tucks, rolls, and then he's like, oh, wait. I'm supposed to act tired too. So he's like on the pole acting like he's tired, but he's like, yeah, I did that like a pro. And like that's the early going as they're trying to like figure out who this guy is. And one of the guys that works closely with Akira is like, he knows who he is. And Akira's like, I'm here not to cause any trouble, so just don't mess with me. And the guy's like, all right, I understand that. But as the show goes on, a Yakuza member gets out of jail. He's trying to cause some ruckus, and the guy is like, Akira, can you please keep an eye on him? Make sure he doesn't do anything too crazy. And it's just like, with each episode, he starts coming out of his shell of being a hitman and starts having a personality as Akira. And he meets people at work, and he has a friend, the neighbor, Masaki. He looks out for her. And he's changing a little bit. Even with his conversations with Yoko, like, they just having better conversations as as they're developing personalities. And it's just like I said, it's very quirky. Sometimes he's just doing weird stuff. He does this thing where he like taps his forehead and it's like to change personalities, like engage personalities. Like if he wants to kill, he'll start tapping his head and his face will change and it's like, okay, I'm in Fable mode. But when he's trying to like learn something, he'll just keep tapping his forehead and he's like, all right, now I'm in driving mode. Like he just does weird things like that. But he's a cool character. Like I really enjoyed spending time with these people every week. Yoko, she doesn't do a lot. Like I said earlier, she drinks a lot and she goes to the bar and acts like she's like this innocent young lady who can't drink, and she just gets guys to buy her drinks and she drinks them under the table. But later on, she does get to showcase why she works with Fable and like some of her skills. So it was like really cool finally getting to see her do something in the show. But it was just a good time with these characters. One of the guys in the Yakuza group found out like who he really was, and he's like, oh my god, he's the hitman. I want to be just like him. He's my sensei, and he like follows him around trying to do everything like Fable. And it's just like some just quirky episodes, but then it's like some more serious episodes as some other people come in to Akira's life and tries to mess up the peacefulness that he's gaining, with this year off. But it was fun. If you're looking for something like a little quirky, not too serious, you don't got to remember all these characters and all these special abilities or something. If you're looking for a chill anime, check out The Fable on Hulu. Really enjoyed it. If you watched it, let me know what you thought about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you.